Good morning and welcome to Chickadee Pines Homestead. My name's Kevin, and today it is extremely cold outside. So what we're going to do is we are going to make some nice warm molasses water and bring it out to our goats. This gives them extra calories and it warms them from the inside out. And being having animals, God wants us to take care of them and be good stewards over them. So we want to give them the best that we can give them. So come along, hang with me, and let's go warm us some goats. Now we keep our molasses in the refrigerator, and you know the old saying goes, cold as molasses going uphill. Well, this is going to be slow. Just like that. Yeah. Good stuff. You know the old saying goes, a watch pot never boils. So let's not watch it. I'll bring you back when the water's hot. There, I think that's hot enough. I think we can work with that. Turn that off so the house doesn't blow up. Been a lot of that going on lately. Now what I did was I did on my bucket, I did add some hot water from the hot water tank just to create more. And the reason why I boiled it on the stove was because I didn't want to waste electricity. I have an electric hot water heater. So we're just going to dump this in here. Yeah. Nice full bucket of molasses water. There. Now to get myself dressed. This old coat's gonna have to go pretty soon. This is my barn jacket. I've got another one, but I like to get the full use out of everything, you know what I'm saying? The zipper's broken on this, but it's still warm. guys. Hi, my loves. Okay. Well, these are our senior dolans. These are our senior dolans. Okay. We have Molly. Now, Molly, she's the only one we have in milk right now. And she's pooping for you. So, this is our senior doe. This is Myrtle. She's my baby. Myrtle's my baby. She's our baby. And then we have Silly Tilly. Now, we've bred Myrtle. We bred Myrtle and we bred Tilly this year. Myrtle's starting to look a little pregnant, but Tilly, we tried to breed her before, and it just didn't take, did it, Till? So I don't know if she got babies in there or not. But we'll find out in a few months. Goats have a 5-month gestation period. So goats have a 5-month gestation period. So Myrtle and Tilly will be due in April. And we will share that whole experience with you. It's quite something. All right, back to the molasses water. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to dump out a little bit. Okay. And then we are going to pour in some nice hot molasses water. Yeah. There, guys. You smell that? Yum. I'm not really good at the photography yet, so bear with me. I'll get better. But molasses, okay, it aids in their digestion, and it helps them process their food a little bit better, and it increases the caloric intake so they can stay warm. Now, it's pretty warm here in the barn. It's about 20 degrees warmer in the barn than it is outside, and we have no heat source in here. But what we've done is we've done deep litter. We call it deep litter. Some people call it too lazy to clean your stall, but that's not the case. We wanted to keep the hay and stuff in here because what happens is that it composts and creates heat. So another way of trying to keep them warm through the winter. See if you can see, this is probably 3 or 4 inches of, hay waste and poop and pee and everything else, but it definitely helps keep them warm. Right, Myrtle? Isn't that right? That's right. You chewing the cud? They're chewing the cud. Okay, so on to the next stall. So let's grab the bucket here. Yeah. See, I got my selfie stick. Yeah, take you with me. So, here we go. Oh yeah, Myrtle wants to escape here, so we got to keep them in there. You guys gotta stay. You gotta stay in there, okay? You looking right at the camera? You're like a movie star, aren't you? You're like a diva. Oh, Myrtle. She's my favorite. Don't tell anybody. Well, one of our resident barn cats. That's Storm. Storm's a good boy. Aren't you? Yes, he is. He's a good boy. And they do pretty well. You know, what I can't figure is how they can catch squirrels but not rats. Go figure. But they have gotten rats in the past. And we don't have a rat problem, so that's good. And they do get a lot of mice. So they earn their keep. And I'll show you how we keep them warm too. So hang with me for a minute. Let's finish up the molasses water. All right, so we're gonna go to the next stall down here. Go to the next stall. Oh, well, hello. Hello. This is Joe Mary. Joe Mary. And that is Acadia. We call her Joe, and her Katie. And they're named after mountains in Maine. Joe Mary Mountain and Acadia Mountain. Isn't that right, girls? So you just hang on. I'm coming in. Got some nice warm molasses water for you. All right. So, hang with me here. Here we go. Watch out, girls. Let me in. Can't even open the door because there's so much hay on the ground. Wait. Deep litter. Make it sound more official. All right. So, where we got that water down there? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to dump a little bit out. Okay. I'm going to dump a little bit out like that. Okay. And then molasses water. And we're going to dump that in there like that. There. You guys are going to like that, aren't you? You guys are going to like that. Ooh, you smell that molasses? You smell that molasses, Joe? Now, these two, we have bred this year. They'll be due in May. Isn't that right, girls? You got babies in there? Huh? Can't really tell yet. But I'm sure they would be first fresheners, which means the first time they've been pregnant. Okay, guys, you stay here. Okay, let me grab my molasses water. Okay. There. You can go drink your molasses water while it's warm. Drink it while it's warm, girls. They're very inquisitive. Aren't you? Aren't you, Joe? Oh, that's not Joe. Katie. Yeah. All right. One more stall. So we're going to come down here. Now, these two are the last ones that were born on this homestead. Okay. What we got? We have Lacey and Gracie. Yes, you're beautiful. We love you. Now, they're Molly's babies. Now, the last one's born here on the homestead. And, yeah. We didn't have any, because we bred Tilly last year. It didn't take, so we didn't have any babies last year. This year we're hoping to have, you know, at least, probably, well, at the least, 4. You know, at the most, probably 8 or 10 babies, maybe. Yeah, and we're gonna share every experience with you. There, guys, huh? What do you think about that? Sorry, I don't mean to suck my snot in front of you, but it's cold. Uh-oh. Pull the door right off. Oh. Pull the door off. Wait one. Alright, let me get this thing back on here. You gotta stay right there. That roller's on. That roller's on. There, guys. Alright. Okay, so now that's one barn. Okay, we have another barn to do, and that's where all the boys are. We have 2 bucks and 3 wethers. So come along with me. Got my selfie stick. Okay, come with me. Here we go. All right. So, well, you coming, Storm? I'm gonna leave the door open for you a little bit, okay? All right. You take care of any mice in here, okay? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Okay. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna show you too. I'm going to show you how we keep our barn cats warm, because we believe in being as humane as possible. Believe me, they would rather be out here in the barn than in the house. See, he just went in. He went into his warm spot. Oh, we have... What do you think there, buddy? I know you guys like your warm spots, don't you? Now, what we've done is that we took just a couple boxes, okay? And inside the box, there is a pad that's meant for seedlings, and it only gets to about 75 degrees, which is good because you don't want to burn the place down. Okay, put a little t-shirt on top of it and put some foam on the bottom just to keep the from the cold from the concrete. And close that up. Close that up like that. And they stay nice and warm. And yeah, and then what I do is I have, he's eating too. Dang, I couldn't have staged this. This is pretty good. All right, hold on. This is so Storm's chowing down. I have an automatic feeder. I keep it right full. They got all the food they want. They drink the water out of all the water buckets that we have on the farm. We have one in the pasture, well, both pastures, and we have, each stall has one. And they drink out of those buckets. And we have, the ones outside, we have bucket heaters in there so it doesn't freeze. So they have water all the time. All right. So let's head her on out to the other, the buck barn. Goodness. Yeah, we're in one of those polar vortexes or whatever. And it's been really cold. This weekend, the high is only supposed to be like 4 degrees. Not good. All right, so let's head out here. Oh, there's the crew. There's Poppy, Moxie, and Muffin. Maisie, smart one, she stayed inside. All right, we're going to go on out here to the buck barn. Now, we just started having bucks this last fall, okay? I just built this barn last summer, along with this pasture, and we cleared all this land, and we're putting garden beds back here. We're moving our garden back here. Right now it's out front. We're going to move it back here, and I only got, out of 12 beds that we want, I've only got 4 done. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. But see, you can come with me. All right. So, see that? See those little 4x4s sticking up out of the snow over there? Yeah. That's bed number 5 I didn't get to before the weather came. So we'll pick up there this spring. All right, on to the barn. Hi, guys. Okay. Now, we have 2 bucks, which are intact males. Okay, and they're the ones that did our breeding with Myrtle, Tiddly, Joe Mary, and Acadia. Okay, and these are our weathers. Right, boys? Yep. Yes. You come to check things out? That's Jasper. Jasper, Finn, who's our little giraffe, always has a smile on his face, and Baxter, our chocolate bunny. And they're basically just pets. And we eat a lot of hay, but they're worth it. We love them to death. And what weathers are good for are companion goats. So they'll, because goats are herd animals. And you can't just have one goat. So if there's ever a reason why we have to segregate goats, we can use a wether to be a companion. Now, over here, the brown and white one, that's Katahdin. Okay, and that right there is Kineo. Now, Katahdin, of course, is named after Mount Katahdin here in Maine. And Kineo is Mount Kineo. Right? Right, boys? All right, I'm going to give you guys some molasses water to keep you warm. Okay? Now, we've already come out and we've done all our chores here this morning. We gave them their hay, fresh water, and they each get some grain. Now, the grain is important too, because for males, especially wethers, sorry about that, didn't mean to fling snot at you. Wethers, they are very susceptible to urinary tract problems. So the feed that we use has ammonium chloride in it. And so we make sure that they have a good daily ration of feed to help keep their urinary tract intact and good shape. And we have never had a problem. They're very healthy. Okay, I'm coming, all right? I'm coming. Okay? Hold on now. Hold your horses. Oh, don't you think about coming out here. You can if you want. Let's go in here. Okay. You guys got hay in your water. Got hay in your water. See, we have bucket heaters out here. Keep it from freezing. Yeah, get that done. Now, take this off. I'm going to pour some right in there. Well, this water is actually pretty warm already. From the bucket heater. So I'm not going to take out quite as much. See, there are other things too in order to keep their health up. Right there we have minerals and baking soda. Now, the goats know when they're deficient in certain minerals. And they'll eat those minerals, and which aids in their health. And the baking soda aids in their digestion, because goats, if you let them, they will eat until they puke, basically. And they can get what's called bloat. Bloat's not good. But if they get a little indigestion, they take some baking soda, it settles their stomach. And yeah. So now wethers are hay wasters, okay? They love just to pull the hay out. For some reason, it's only the wethers that do it, but they're still doing pretty good on their hay over there. Right, boys? You guys are silly, you know that? Oh, here. Yep, there, you need some minerals. He says those are good. Good minerals. Okay, one more stall here. One more stall. I gotta hurry up because I gotta take a leak. All right. Now, if any of this language is improper, I apologize. Okay, I just tell it like it is. So if it offends anybody, just let me know. I won't do it anymore. All right, boys, you stay right there. Oh, you stay right there. See, they think it's grain time. It's not grain time. You guys just had grain. All right, so let's see what we got here. We'll dump a little of this out. Okay. Then we're going to take this And we're going to dump that right in there like that. Yeah. Get a little molasses water. Yeah, you're going to like that. Yeah. All right, boys. All right. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? Smell that? I know. It smells good. It's nice and warm. Nice and warm. All right. I'm going to leave you guys to it. Okay? Let's go ahead and bust out of here. All right, guys. I'll be out a little later. Get you squared away on some hay, water, fresh water, and your feet. Okay. Here we go. What a beautiful day. Just wish it wasn't so cold. Yeah, cold. Cold. I think Saturday, the high is supposed to be 4 degrees. Yeah, it's supposed to be like, I don't know, negative 15 at night or something. Yuck. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Storm, you causing all this hate and discontent. He just loves to get the dogs going. Crazy. This here is Chickadee Pines Lane. This goes down and around the property. So we have access with the tractor and stuff. Oh yeah, just to show you real quick. These are our resident chickens out here. We have 3 of them. Cuckoo, Fran, and Ollie. And the reason why we have chickens in every one of our pastures. And what it does is it helps the with fly larvae and things like that. They help keep the flies down. So they are in each pasture. Plus we have our big flock of chickens too. Out in the front pasture, that's our retirement community for our chickens that need to be that are older, that are retired. They go out there to spend the remainder of their days. I don't believe in killing chickens just because they don't lay anymore, you know? It's not right. They've served us, and so they deserve a retirement. All right, here we go. Yeah, go back inside here. It's nice and warm. Okay. All right. So that is it. That is one way that we keep our animals warm in the winter. So I guess it's going to be it for this video because they're not going to let me talk. Get them to stop barking. I just open this door up. Yeah, we have to put that gate there because when we go in and out of the door, we don't want any escapees. All right, hey guys, relax. It's all good. All right.